of singers that were Jewish through the rise. That was very interesting.
So you
I can't remember what it was called.
You will need to find Elsa.
Oh, I did. I found her.
Okay. Oh shoot, I was gonna say something. Oh, so one of my
Oh, I need
professors at SVSU,
Mhm.
Dr. Basler, is from Germany, and he was talking about as a kid, like one day his aunt showed up at their house
Uh-huh.
with her kid for a few days, who lived in East Germany,
Uh-huh.
and they were in West Germany.
Uh-huh.
And she just showed up one day.
Uh-huh.
And, like, how as a kid, like, you don't think about that kind of thing. But as an adult, you're like, she jumped through some hoops to get that day.
She jumped through a wall.
How did you get here?
Yeah. And then, so also, he was there, obviously, through the Chernobyl meltdown.
Uh-huh.
And
He's just lucky.
And the
Yeah.
aftermath
Uh-huh.
of the wind currents taking all of the nuclear snow over Germany, and for the next like several years, there were several different vegetables that they couldn't have,
Uh-huh.
like lettuce, because it absorbs radiation like a lot.
Uh-huh.
And so he was telling us about that, and, you know, as a kid, you're like, whatever. As an adult, you're like, holy shit.
Yeah.
And so, like, after those particular classes, I went to my mom. I was like, Mom, how is it, like, living through these, you know, world events? And she's like, I don't know, I was a teen. I was like,
Yeah,
I was a teenager. I didn't think much
I
of them
didn't
taking down
pay
a wall.
attention. And I'm like, Mom, you hurt. You lived through my favorite parts of history, and it hurts me.
So, my mom was born in Germany, and I think that was 1965. If I'm remembering the years right now.
Okay.
I'm not sure what that means in post-World War II
wow.
for you, but that gives you...
That's like, you say 65? So that's like
Jenna, thank you for the sub.
Bay of Pigs era, Cold War shit going on.
Oh, Cuban Missile Crisis era?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
That helps me frame it against the...
Yeah, because that's JFK era shit.
Uh-huh. Okay, that helps frame for the American school system chronology of
Yes.
events. Thank you for giving me an
Yes.
easy grab.
So then your mom is 5 years older than my mom.
Okay.
I am unsure what this is. It's rice, meat, some vegetables, and cheese.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what it's called.
It's ham and okra and cheese and rice and... Was it lima beans or
rice
edamame?
It is lima beans.
Lima beans?
I
Okay.
thought about putting edamame in it, but I didn't want to open another bag.
That's really fair. And it had corn and peas.
Mm-hmm.
So a proper vessel to choke down veggies in. Got it.
Sorry, I'm just putting my tweet on.
I am also working on waking up.
Wake him up. Wake him up.
And we
Why
were
did I
talking
bring-
about weird time periods that we have.
Our preferred history hyperfixations.
Yeah. Katie's was the Cold War. Mine is
I'm a slut for that nuclear devastation.
we also got to hydrate. Mine is more the late medieval period.
I find that so boring.
I'm not sure where mine is, because it's hard for me to tell where my hyperfixations are sometimes.
Well, I mean,
Are there aspects you enjoy, like just time period wise?
Well, I know that I've been incredibly fortunate through school,
To avoid all history classes ever.
no, to get to occupy the same space as 4 different Holocaust survivors. So
Yeah.
I might say it might be Holocaust survivor interviews.
Okay.
Because it was just a class that when it's like fill out your history classes, it's like, okay, yeah, this is an important topic.
Mm-hmm.
So I know quite a lot about like World War II Holocaust era.
Okay.
And I know a little bit too much about the aircraft of the world at large across the fronts because I needed a throwaway thing for a PowerPoint, and listing types of planes seemed like an easy way to fill out the slides.
That's fair.
Once guns come into the picture of history, I kind of lose interest, which is hilarious considering that I both reload ammunition and shoot guns for fun, and I have no interest in history once guns are introduced.
Well, because you understand it. You get it.
Wow.
You get the idea.
Hi,
Lance, thank you for the sub.
And then
Jenna says that they can't say they have any period that they just love, mostly because they always found history classes boring as fuck since their professors taught super dryly.
And that's a
that's
shame.
very unfortunate. I also know a lot about the Salem witch trials from a feminist viewpoint, like a feminist political viewpoint, because my professor for that was just fucking cool.
There's your extremely niche history fixation.
Well, it was just that professor's course load, like that. I've never gone outside of it, but it was the way she taught it was so cool.
That's awesome.
And she was also beautiful and smart and could be bribed with food if you were late.
hell
And
yeah.
she was one of the girls with long canines.
Yes.
And she used to be a stockbroker.
Oh,
And then
shit.
she got bored of doing that and went back to school to become a professor to teach in this way. She also did a lot with the American slave trade. She's the one that I watched Amistad with.
Okay.
So, sorry to interrupt, but
Yeah.
apparently Lance triggered a hype train.
Oh, shit. Fuck. Thank you. What?
Oh,
Thank
that
you.
is. Yeah, I had a early, late.
How are you today, Leon?
I can't remember if it was in early
did.
Middle Ages or late Middle Ages class in college. My final paper was on the bubonic plague.
Oh, very fun.
And all I remember about that class is that we watched
Oh shit, I went through the wrong door.
Robin Hood, Men in Tights, and Holy Grail in that class. Those are the... Oh, and
Hey.
at the beginning of one of the classes,
Uh-huh.
there were a couple cars outside on fire.
You know, you learned about the bubonic plague in a really different way than I did.
Yep.
Let's see.
Because mine was in a global medicine class. Like,
Gross.
yeah, so we did,
Bubonic plague, mid-1300s.
yeah, different.
Which, if I recall, I think that might have actually spelled close to the end of to one of the medieval periods.
Yeah.
Because if I'm correct, the Tudors were actually around. They reigned during around the 1500s or so. So I think that would have been the trigger to the end of the middle
Yeah.
or the early Middle Ages. I think because
Yeah,
it's
'cause
early
the
and late.
Renaissance was right after that.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have a favorite history, Lance? I also big like the Cretaceous. Not to
Hey, deep time is also
not to
really
dodge
fun.
a little bit, but
Hey, the KT event.
the KT event. It was a really big deal. She rocked it like a hurricane, you know?
Uh-huh. I mean, if we're talking history, I also just like geological, like,
The big upheaval periods.
this is how these things formed in geography.
It's the
Yeah.
Cambrian explosion.
Though by that point we might be
Cambrian
shifting
explosion.
into like, what's your preferred sub-socio?
What
Like-
is your preferred mineral?
Dolomite.
Salt.
I just like saying
Oh shit.
dolomite.
That was
Dolomite
one
is fun to say.
Dolomite is just fun to say.
thing. Now, forgive me if my brain is incorrect. And this may sound narcissistic, but mica is a mineral, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
Because
NICA.
Because I had this
You just,
emote. I had this, and I don't know where it is right now, but I had this little flake of mica that was black and gold that I loved as a kid, and that's part of.
Now, to remind you, Micah actually makes an appearance in Dr. Stone.
Oh yeah. it
When they
did.
go into the cave with magma.
Yeah. I appreciate you. Thank you. But yeah, that's part of.
Oh, wonder you're looking extra corgi right now.
Welcome to Nerdolopedia, a collection of nerds that know a bunch of really random shit.
You're looking extra corgi today,
Mica is
Wonder.
also part of a very big part of the homemade soap industry that has some huge biological impacts depending on your sources. Yay.
Good? Bad?
Bad.
Oh.
Palm oil, bad.
Well, I knew palm oil was at least bad for the environment.
The extraction of palm oil.
It's big. And it's a big part of a lot of the soap.
Lotions and shit.
You the orangutans.
puppy boy?
So,
Puppy boy too.
not that it's going to help in this playthrough whatsoever, but I decided that I hadn't played video games.
Yeah,
by
Katie
myself for a
told
while?
me.
Yeah, so I played so I played Bloodborne. First of all, I too managed to get to the old abandoned workshop, but it took me much longer than it took you.
Oh?
I am not good at falling.
Ah!
I am very, very
Oh.
bad at
Oh,
falling.
I remember. I'm in the undead parish in my mind right now. When you were really bad at everything. And you kept falling off of those goddamn rafters.
They shouldn't have made gravity such a big enemy.
And it was all for like a throwaway item. It was like a whole episode.
You want your laptop done?
No, actually. But I would like my socks that are kind of underneath my
Oh,
cup.
it wasn't chapstick.
No, I would like my probably gross dirty socks.
Hold it.
Oh.
Jake, you gotta have the husband assist.
Uh,
Good man. Oh, nice.
Rebound. No, dear. I am actually going to, after washing my hands, make some cookies.
Okay.
I'm excited.
So I will be down for the count for a while because they are roll-out sugar cookies.
Micah's gonna die to Garamond.
Oh yeah, like bad.
But apparently I discovered that if I'm struggling with a boss, I need to just stop playing and come back the next day.
Sometimes it be like that.
Yeah, murdered in like 5 minutes.
Yeah, because I was fighting amygdala.
Isn't gonna be a 3.
Nice.
Oh, I didn't think I was gonna get it.
I did have to reteach myself how to use the gun.
There's...
Because I walked through some sections, I walked through some sections like, yeah, I'm badass and powerful, proceeded to get my ass kicked because I can't parry.
It fucking be like that, though. It's happening to me right now. So, it was really symptomatic yesterday for the audio side of everything.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, my shoulder and all of that is just really tight, because, like, since I hadn't been that way in a long time, I kept, like, doing the shoulder guarding.
Oh.
So, if you guys see me, like, stretching a lot, it's just because, like, through here, my neck is just stiff.
Do you need something for it?
Oh, I already have, like, the lotion and all that for it. That's why Katie came and got me today.
Oh. Okay.
Because earlier I couldn't touch my ear to my shoulder at all, and now I can. So it's starting to loosen up.
Did you need strong hands to help?
No death.
Listen,
Try it. I will absolutely...
all of you are like your
like,
blacksmith hands.
I'm sure you'll notice.
Oh. I think I, like... That feels like a knot right there.
It goes up, too. Go ahead, check it out.
Jesus Christ.
I had to leave work early because I thought I was captioning a 3-person conference call and it was a single caller.
Oh, jeez.
And my manager happened to be spot checking me and he was like, hey, what the fuck? Oh, I think you just got it a little.
I don't know your pain tolerance, so that's why I'm being careful.
I'll give it a second to see where we're at. Oh, that felt excellent. Thank you, sir.
I still resisted going all out, because...
You don't want to snap my clavicle? Well, I'm not Fox.
Well, so it's a combination of that, and I don't know everyone's pain tolerance. And you have literally been on medication to change
My pain tolerance?
your physiology. So I literally don't know where you are on that spectrum.
Me either. Oh my gosh, Katie got to see me turn into a little whiny bitch boy.
God, what did you do?
I burned myself with a hot glue gun and it really hurt. Like, bad. And it kept hurting for like 10 minutes.
God.
It was so dumb.
Hey, don't die.
I'm doing my best. Though you do owe a blood fact.
Oh, you are correct. I don't know where that went.
Okay, can I do that again?
We're gonna have to
forever?
wait until...
Oh, right,
'cause I
he's
don't-
pissed now.
Because I don't want to pass in front of you just yet. We'll get 2 blood
I
facts.
appreciate that. Right, okay. We're remembering. Neat.
Alright.
He's left-handed. No, he's right-handed, but I went to the right side.
We got 2
Okay.
books.
The gun's on the left side.
Okay. Thought I fucked something up.
I almost spilled this water all over me.
Alright. Ooh. Do you guys want... Ooh, yes. Chapter 2, Nature's Wonders.
Ooh, yes. Do please.
Leave it to beavers. So this is the start of a section, which is they toil 365 days a year. If you knock down their work, they rebuild in a matter of hours. They use just about everything they can to forge their structures. Read on to learn. Oh, okay. Beavers are the largest rodent in the world after the South American capybara. And beavers can stay submerged in water for up to 15 minutes. Using their feet for speed and flat-tailed rudder, they can swim as fast as 5 miles per hour. Beavers can swim 5 miles an hour. Take that as you will.
That's like 4 miles an hour faster than me, probably.
That is 5 miles an hour faster than I swim. Because I don't swim. And I don't like swimming.
I'm very confident in my ability to swim 3 miles.
I'm very confident in my ability to sink. Actually, you know what? No, I'm not as confident anymore because I've gained weight since,
Maybe you should be more confident.
I should, but...
Maybe you have a vest now.
Yeah, it's more like a flotation girdle.
Yeah. I mean, better than nothing, man.
Yeah, you are correct. When I was a teenager, I definitely had no body fat.
I understand.
And in school we actually did this thing where we learned how to calculate the density of a person.
Mm-hmm. Were you a superhuman?
I was heavier than water.
Yeah.
My density was greater than water. I can't remember how you calculate it from that. I think because it has to do with like you have to take. Oh, it's based on volume. Yeah. You figure out your volume, which you can calculate in a garbage bin with water. What?
You just...
You weren't expecting that, were you?
Yeah, I'm trying to imagine ordering the bin.
Well, it's like one of the big garbage pails.
What do you need it for? I need to get it.
I need to fill it with water and put children in it.
Sounds legit. Do you need more than one? Will that be cash or credit? Like...
Do we suddenly start playing The Sims? No. We were talking about me in science class, and us learning
Oh my god.
how to calculate the density of a person.
It's not legit. Oh.
Oh.
I wish I was better at parrying.
You were doing great the other day.
Yeah.
Last week.
It was a week ago, though.
That is true. Which, sorry I was kind of dead last week for everything. I was tired.
You're like in the middle of peak right now, friend.
Oh, yesterday wasn't bad. I got out
That's
at like
good.
7:30 in the morning.
But
so.
what was it like last week? There you go.
I got 46 hours of work in.
Yep. See? And that's what I mean when I say it's cool.
Yeah. I really hope I do not have a repeat of that this week. So far.
Sorry.
So far, it's going good.
Good deal.
Like yesterday, I don't even think I technically unloaded a trailer at all. Which was a very nice change of pace. Oh yeah, you died.
Sure did.
We got another beaver fact. Alright. I feel like this isn't even worth the fact. Beavers construct dams in order to deepen shallow waterways. This in turn creates ponds, which is where beavers like to build their lodges.
I will add a bonus fact. Did you know if you put out speakers that play the sound of running water, beavers will build a dam on top of the speakers?
That's fucking hilarious!
Because the sound of the water will trigger the instinct to create a dam, so you can punk them to make dams in the middle of a field.
That is so cruel! They go through all that time and energy building a dam!
And it's a speaker, yeah. The person that's like, yeah, we could probably find a way as humans to use that usefully. To divert things.
Traffic? All that goes through my head is like, how much time and energy the beaver is putting into making that dam. Knowing damn well that it's like...
This is a weird dam, I can't swim under it.
I feel like the beaver goes through so much work for that. It's so
Fucked
sad.
up, right?
It's so sad. Especially for something that's not going to lead to its own survival.
Like, he sure is. What an interesting experiment result, though, right? Even if it's kind of eco-terrorism to the beaver from the way you sound about it.
That's because it is!
It's so weird. There's no water around this dam. Usually I can swim when I build this shit. Like...
Then they can't even use the water for, like, ease of transport.
No! They just fucking do it!
They just gotta drag that shit.
They're like, it's weird, right?
Why are we dragging this into a fucking field? Well, there's running water out
I
here.
can hear it. It's somewhere. We gotta patch the leak.
We gotta patch it up so we can get more water.
Like... Ooh, that's a long chain.
I'm upset with that beaver.
This is like when Liv got really upset when they restrained the frog in the one documentary.
The difference being, I'm not about to start sobbing.
You're not sleep deprived. And drunk. So I don't expect you to.
No, but this is what... It's more like rage towards the researchers. Like, goddamn...
They were trying to figure out what causes beavers to build dams. It is apparently the sound of running water. It doesn't have anything to do with the flow of the river.
It has to do with the sound of the river. It must meet their acoustic standards.
You must accept your death.
Okay, let's learn more about beavers that aren't these disturbing facts. Their instincts is to stop the movement of water, which is fine for the beavers, but an unnatural state of affairs for a stream. Their obsessive focus is potentially disastrous, one in streams that function as part of a community's stormwater drainage system. Yeah, their instinct is to stop moving water. No, it's to stop the sound of moving water.
They don't like it. It makes them feel like they gotta pee. I don't know. At least that we know of.
Oh man, after the beaver facts, it's names for groups of animals.
Ooh, I love that shit. We
Oh.
call that baby shower trivia.
Ooh,
Bad. I failed the repulse twice despite already.
man. Oh well, I guess it. You know what? It's training you to get good, scrub.
Yeah. Well, honestly, the lecture hall, that is a fine place to farm for bullets, and
Mm-hmm.
I'm not mad about the speed of that.
Beavers are seriously resourceful. Though the majority of dams are made of mud and sticks, beaver dams have been found made of corn stalks, leaves, soybean plants, sand, and gravel. There are even tales of dams built within city limits containing fence posts, lawn furniture, and hobby horses. Even animal carcasses. Alright. If your plan to hide a body is to put it inside your own dam, well, I mean,
Animals don't care.
I guess hiding bodies in walls is effective.
It's a refrigerator at that point, right? Like, if you live in your storage chest, it's fine to bring the food inside.
My brain just went to mimics, but it's not the same.
It sure isn't.
Because that is literally their mouth.
That would be a fun, way to hide a room.
Inside a mimic?
Uh-huh. Where if the mimic tries to eat you, it takes you to a different space.
You just gotta make sure to survive.
It feels like something that would be in Alduin's lab. A mimic teleportation circle or some shit.
And hide a mimic in a beaver den?
Eh.
Oh,
Ah,
you're going too soon?
no.
You must accept your death.
I'm totally misreading which side he's swinging to.
Alright.
That's why I just stopped healing.
Okay. One trapper found a dam made entirely of footwear. A shoe store had closed, and the company apparently felt it would be a great idea to dump the leftover shoes into a nearby stream. Though this was clearly a bad idea, the beavers used the shoes to build their dam, which remained stable for years. I mean,
Nothing but resourceful.
they used the shoes. Just not the way they were expecting. I'm trying to identify the rhythm. apologize if you heard me quietly
I
counting.
did.
I apologize if that fucked you up. My brain is doing the...
Overheal.
Run, run.
All right. Thank you.
Trying not to let you fall to the mistakes you...
That I would have remembered.
Must accept your death.
Sorry about that. Okay. So this next... I was kind of trying to catch the rhythm of it.
Uh,
Because, like, I could see 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Because it's... So, 22 peculiar names for groups of animals. A shrewdness of apes.
okay.
A battery of barracudas. A kaleidoscope of butterflies. A quiver of cobras. A convocation of eagles. A charm of finches. A skulk of foxes. A troubling of goldfish. A smack of jellyfish.
I did know the jellyfish one.
A mob of kangaroos. An exultation of larks. A troop of monkeys. Oh, this one you should also know. A parliament of owls.
Is Murder of Crows in there too?
No. I think everyone knows that.
Ought to, anyway.
An ostentation of peacocks. A rookery of penguins.
You good, King? You had the blinking.
A prickle of porcupines. An unkindness of ravens. A shiver of sharks. A pot of whales. A descent of woodpeckers.
Shiver.
And a zeal of zebras.
And a tower of giraffes. And a flamboyance of flamingos. Those are my favorite.
So yeah, a bunch of names for groups of animals.
Ta-da!
Going to the university to beat up the students.
Well, as you can see, my blood. She runs thin.
Blood.
Need blood.
What is it, Wonder? Did you want to join us up here? Did Dad put the trivia books in the way?
I'm gonna learn the route back to the bonfire again, but I just don't have it yet.
Oh, hi, buddy. Oh, look at the bear. You got a bear.
No one expects the Spanish Inquisition.
I mean, I do now.
Well, good thing it already happened. Wait.
You're not even gonna pull. You just want me to hold it and shake you? This is the laziest game of tug. You gotta at least try to pull.
See, he doesn't bother most of the time because he knows everyone else is bigger than him. So the game we play is I tug when he loosens his mouth. When he goes to adjust.
Uh-huh.
Just to see if I can pull it out of his mouth. You ready? Oh, you...
That was some big side eye. Is this YPS?
Turn around. Keep going. What's right? Keep going. That way. Oh!
Which way?
No, okay. Go towards that window. Go left.
God damn it. So, I think I have a directional bias.
Is it turning right?
Do you think?
Is it because we keep telling you to turn left?
Could be. But I had to turn right that time as soon as I come in. The
second you complain about having to turn left, you have to turn right.
That's a lot. This gag keeps happening.
I come to a fork in the road. Go left.
Go left.
I wasn't rolling out cookies at all.
Nope. That would be absurd.
Katie is, well, I guess she'll show you.
Cookie. So, Katie,
Yeah.
as another person that grew up female, do you have a okay, but this is the most outrageous thing that actually happened that happens in like chick flick movies that never happens? I can give you mine to give maybe some flavor.
Okay.
I once made Christmas cookies with 6 other girls, one of which was a German foreign exchange student, in just our underwear because we knew that we were going to get flour on ourselves, and we ended up having a flour fight in the kitchen.
Okay. So, yeah.
Which, like, an absurd thing that would never happen, but they totally would put in a movie.
Yeah. I will.
Okay.
Cookies.
Because I know that Jake's are just going to be about blowing shit up.
What?
What's a story about a thing that would think only happens with a group of boys in a movie, but that you've actually done? Oh, well, I've actually gone out and blown shit up. Reasonable. Have a nice day.
Yeah, but I feel like I've already told that story.
Mm-hmm. I like that, you know, if Jake was here.
There's a reason that I had to stop listening to my family.
So, I did go to a birthday party where we painted the school rock
Uh-huh.
in the middle of the night,
Uh-huh.
and then went back to the girls' house. There was like 12 of us.
Uh-huh.
And we had a Scooby-Doo gummy snack fight, which then turned into half the girls throwing the birthday cake all over
Oh no.
the entire house. That would be.
That sounds significantly more messy than my
It
experience.
was. I didn't get cake on me. I was just throwing the solid blue Scooby-Doo gummy snacks into the ceiling light.
Add to the chaos.
Yeah. Yeah.
So what was the original? Oh, right. The original question was the whole thing you...
What's the really bizarre thing that you would totally put in a chick flick movie that everybody would be like, girls don't actually do that? And it's like, no, we actually did just, like, make cookies in our underwear and then get into a flower fight because it was easier than trying to keep our clothes clean.
This requires me to have watched more chick flicks.
Well, and for you, you don't really have that angle, you
Yeah.
don't think?
No.
Because then the like statement would be, what's a thing that you would see a bunch of bros do in an action movie that you think is cartoonishly over the top that you've actually done? Which, again, for you, probably it's going to be very along the lines of blow shit up.
Yeah. But realistically, the way we pulled it off was nothing like in the movies.
No.
Because we were all horrified of it exploding in our faces.
No, you had a reasonable sense of understanding that this is a dangerous thing that can harm you.
We understood the consequences of our actions, just not whether or not we should.
Science.
We figured out if we could, not if we should.
I'm staring at you and Dr. Stone, by the way. Go on, Jake.
Let's see. Well, as kids, we would take Zach's brothers.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like the it's like the plastic like tricycles and like small vehicles that are for like kids and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, we would take that down Zach's driveway. Or we would take those down Zach's driveway. More specifically, his driveway was on this hill.
Can I get a age range?
Age range of us?
Yeah.
Teenagers.
Yeah, okay, I thought so. Just wanted to make...
No, we're way too old for that now. We would not be able. Well, Zach wouldn't be able to fit. Yeah. So we. Now Zach's driveway, or the driveway to his parents, curved like an S
Okay, yeah.
because it was going up a hill.
Okay, yeah.
So yeah, it would come down, curve left, and then curve right. Now, we weren't idiots. We didn't start at the very top. Because we knew that there was just a cliff over one edge and that we weren't about to go do that. So we would start past the first curve.
Is this like a third of the way down? Halfway down?
Oh, not even, like a quarter of the way down.
Okay. That gives a good idea of the grade of the curve here, right?
Yeah, And it kind of starts out and then it goes.
Yeah.
Some of the little car things had better steering than others.
And I'm assuming that some of this had to do with how successful previous pilots had been after the point.
No.
No.
I mean, we did fuck those things up. However, we also knew that if we completely fucked them up, one, we'd get in trouble with his parents, and two, the fun would stop. Now, that did not stop us from, say, tying action figures and dragging them down with us. And in one case, Wolverine getting stuck under one of the tires and his face disappearing.
He didn't regenerate it, huh?
No, plastic doesn't regenerate like Wolverine.
Lame.
So yeah, that's some of the, things we did. Oh yeah, also, his parents lived in the woods, so if you went off the path, you would run right into a tree.
Oh. I did not successfully shoot my gun.
So, failing to steer did result in...
Minor bodily harm.
Yeah.
Abrasions.
What was funny was one of our friends, his name's Adam, he went down the hill on, like, this... Realistically, this was the dumbest one for us to ride on. It was this little fire truck that had, like, the handle on the back that kids push around. Those do not steer very well.
Shocker!
And Adam was the tallest among us. So he's sitting on this thing, and basically his legs are all the way out. Because if he can't position his legs in any other way, that isn't gonna just stop him dead in his tracks.
Yeah.
So he starts heading down, and he's not turning, and off the beaten path, he has no time to jump off, and he slams into a tree. He tips over, and all we hear him say is, "My nuts!" Because he slid directly forward into the steering wheel. We were not smart kids. Correction, we were smart kids, but we were idiots.
The high and low wisdom conundrum.
Yes. That was my friend's view.
I can relate.
Oh yeah, there was another story with the mini bikes. So we dragged one of my friends behind my truck on one. Now, Zach was supposed to be. He was in the bed of my truck, so my back window was open, so he could communicate. Yeah, so he could communicate with me and tell me to speed up or slow down. Because our friend Chris, who was tied to the back of my truck, I couldn't see out of my side view or rear view mirrors because he was so low to the ground. We're driving along, and the only road that we knew we could use was a bit of a gravel road. So I start driving, and he gets pulled behind me. And this whole time, Chris is trying to tell Zach, slow down! Slow down! Zach turns to me and goes, speed up! We get to about 30 miles an hour. When suddenly, I see Chris swing out from behind my truck, and I see him panicking, and I'm like, oh, shit! We should probably slow down! So I bring the vehicle to a stop, and Chris just keeps going, right up alongside my truck. Oh, it was that was. I was a very responsible driver. I didn't hit him.
Good job.
I just may not have had the best individual to communicate nonverbal cues.
Oh shit!
Accept your death.
Hey,
You discovered a new move.
sure did. He did a spooky slice. You know that swing had some spice.
Yeah, there were a lot of interesting things that I did as a kid.
We once, in a Home Depot parking lot, held on to the sides of my friend's van
Mm-hmm.
to see what speeds we could jump off the side of the van and run without falling.
Oh, did I tell you I rode in the trunk of a car once?
No, you didn't, but that does track.
Yeah, so this was in college.
Uh-huh.
And, my friend Georgie. So, okay. The thing about Georgie is that he's a very sweet man.
I love any time somebody leads about their friends. The thing about so and so. Go on.
This man was fantastic to me.
Mm-hmm.
He helped me get through college, paying for rent and some things.
Oh shit.
However,
They've noticed me.
he
Nerds.
it took him some time to, well, I guess I wouldn't say some time because he kept doing it. That suggesting something crazy for me to try out usually results in me trying that thing
Ah.
out.
Yeah. That you had a.
I'm very curious about new experiences, and when someone is willing to indulge me in giving me a new experience that I am actually interested in,
You.
I
really-
surprise people.
Really, one day, I wouldn't be surprised if you were one of the people that's like, yeah, I once rode in a car with famous serial killer.
They were nice.
This was my impression.
Listen, if I find out that Georgie is a serial killer, I will be. I think I.
Georgie, that wasn't what I was trying to say. This man is spinning things right now. I'm sure that you are a very lovely person. This is. Whatever this is, it's because he's familiar with you. I don't think this of you.
He's actually come on into chat once before.
Okay.
A couple times.
Yeah. I can't remember.
Fear.
I can't remember his username. I think I.
Okay, Ian Malcolm, says Lance.
I don't know who Ian Malcolm is.
Help me out, too. Do you mean like from Jurassic Park? That's not the name.
Okay, Google. Who's Ian Malcolm?
I remembered somebody!
Life
Finds a way. Okay.
Okay, we get it, Google.
Yay!
Stop.
Is this how you feel? I would say.
Oh. I learned a lot of things as a kid. Some of them things that arguably some people don't need to learn. But yes, so I can't remember. We were down by the Portage, which was the river that kind of ran through Houghton Hancock area. We were down at a parking lot, and we had to go back to our apartment. But there weren't enough seats in the car.
Okay.
And someone threw around the idea, someone was like, oh, well, someone can just sit on another person's lap. And then Georgie speaks up and says, hey, Jake, want to try riding in the trunk? And I'm like, absolutely!
Oh. Yeah, you would even be kidnapped and be like, this is fine. This is fine.
Sorry.
And they'd be like,
You just started firing
oh,
your
thank
gun a
you.
bunch.
Thank you. Yeah, you know, it could have probably been a near-death
Lance-
experience, but because
Lance, did you ride in the trunk of a car a lot as a kid? Is that what you're saying? Because if so, I can believe that too.
That is very
Oh my
weird
God.
gremlin energy to request to ride in the trunk.
Now,
I also like to ride in the back of a vehicle whenever possible, though.
I rode in the back,
Mm-hmm.
and during my time back there, which
During my time. Back in my day. Back in the trunk.
oh, especially when we go to farm or the ranch. So this was like the back of a this was like the size of the Honda.
Okay.
So it was like closed trunk, everything. And Georgie decided to do a brake check before we got to the hill.
Uh-huh.
And all they heard was from the trunk, ah! Assholes! Yeah. I think that same day we got to see the Northern Lights.
Oh, that's cool. Also, I should tell you that I'm dragging you, but you absolutely should have dirt on me because I absolutely hitchhiked in college.
My God.
Yeah.
That's how you get murdered.
I wasn't alone.
Well, yeah,
I was
somebody
hit-
had to drive.
I was hitchhiking with a friend.
I mean, that you can't ride in a car with somebody without someone else being there.
But there were 3 of us. I was part of the 2/3.
I don't think I've ever hitchhiked. I think I've been so stubborn that I'm just like, yeah, I can walk it. My brain didn't even think, oh yeah, let's ask someone to give me a ride. It's just, I'll walk.
Honestly, we were completely prepared to walk because it was like 4 more blocks to our apartment complex because it was me and one of my roommates.
Mm-hmm.
And we were like, well, we're walking. We may as well. And then some other guy that lived like 2 buildings over dropped us off.
God, I think one of the times that I had to travel that sucked the most was the few times that I was taking a bus.
Your car broke? Oh, no.
One of the times that I had to walk that sucked more than anything was I was getting ready for a bus trip back home.
Mm-hmm.
Mind you, this is while I was in college, so I'm up in Houghton. And this is for Christmas break.
Okay.
So it's already like 5 degrees, 3 feet of snow.
Yeah, uh-huh.
And,
You've been doing broomball?
No, that
What was that?
well. So yeah, so I was reffing for broom bowl, but that
Okay.
I think that was a
That was the sport name.
yes. Duct tape a broom and hit a ball, and it's basically the same rules as hockey. The poor man's hockey. But anyway, the one I got to the bus, I got dropped off at the bus stop by my roommate, who was then basically leaving after that. And then we get word. Oh yeah, your bus trip is delayed. You'll have to come back tomorrow. So, I had to find a friend whose house I could stay at. Yeah, this was one of the bigger blizzards of the year. But, they were incapable of driving to come get me. So I basically walked 2 miles
In a blizzard.
in a blizzard across town.
This sounds like Houghton.
Dragging all of my shit with me. And I didn't have a sled.
I got stranded at the Capitol building when I was a freshman in college. Because we rode a bus out to do a protest.
Mm-hmm.
And they didn't tell us, like, what the bus schedule was, even though, like, it was almost all freshmen. So, like, a dozen of us, like, didn't know the bus stopped running at X time, like, to be back at the bus stop. So we had to walk from the Capitol building to MSU.
Oh my god. I will say, oh yeah. I survived. That was not going to be an issue. If I had not arrived at my friend's house by a certain point, they would have come looking for me. But it was literally driving was more perilous than hiking through the snow. You were just talking about something. And it had reminded me of something. What were you just saying?
Was it about walking to MSU from the Capitol building?
Oh, right. I remember what I was gonna say. Okay. When I was still up in, while I was at college, at one point I had gotten a job as a janitor for one of the buildings. So I had to get there at like 5 o'clock in the morning.
Cursed.
Which my roommate, who had the only vehicle, didn't like the idea of getting up at 5 o'clock in the morning before he had to go to classes.
That's really fucking fair.
Yeah, I got it, and I also knew that he needed his vehicle to get there, and that as I'm working, by the time I get out, it's basically ready for my classes. So I ended up biking to work that year. That includes in the snow.
Did you at least have the good wide tires for it?
Yes.
Okay.
And the only time I would get off the bike was when I was crossing the bridge. Because I had a legitimate fear of falling off that bridge into the water. Yes, it was. Katie said this bridge was scary on a good day. And, as you guys may know about me, I don't necessarily like swimming. And this was also in the winter. So falling off that bridge would have resulted in
Problems. Big problems.
ice, drowning.
Hypothermia, you know.
It would have been, yeah, I'm dead. So I get to the bridge, I get off the bike, and I walk the bike across. And
that's so fair. That's a good sane choice.
It wouldn't matter if I was late for work that day. I fucking got off that bike and walked.
Yeah, no.
But I guess this is one reason why I was like, why some people are, when initially I had thought about getting an electric bike here. So I wouldn't take the truck everywhere. And I know one of the concerns was, well, what about in the winter?
The sanest choice Jake has ever made.
I may be crazy, but that don't mean I'm stupid.
You've got a death wish.
I understand to a degree what will get me killed.
You're not gonna fight the logging truck?
It's when there's a fine line. when that line is, when it's very easy to...
Yeah, there's a big difference to falling off a bridge in downtown Lansing and falling off a bridge in Houghton.
Yeah. And, like me leaning over the edge of a castle.
Yeah.
Those metal bars are there, and they should be certified by the Historical Society for safety.
And if I go down...
If I go down, first of all, if I survive, what one hell of a fucking story.
Remember that time I fell off a castle cliff? Like Gaston from Beauty and the Beast?
That being said, I was very careful at Hard Not Pass, because that was horrifying. The Romans were very, very happy to just cookie cutter the design of all of their bases, because I think it was on, like, so every Roman, Jake's esoteric history obsession.
The Romans.
The Romans.
See, this is why I mentioned the Romans before.
Okay, that's fair. I have studied a lot about the Romans.
How much do you think about the Romans? I don't know, like 3 or 4 times a day.
Oh, God.
There's a whole meme about this right now, you know.
Yeah. How often do you think about Roman emperors? Considering I literally referenced Caesar earlier.
I do not think about Roman emperors on the daily. I will update you if that changes as I continue on T.
What's funny is I don't even look at Roman emperors to glorify them. I look at them as like, look at these fucking idiots. Oh.
It's definitely a prime example of
how are we still alive?
I don't want to go so far as to say lunacy, because that feels not correct, but it is definitely unstable people in power at a grand scale. You know?
Early accounts of psychopathy?
I mean, they didn't know that was a problem yet. They just thought it was like sugar, yo. Like how Splenda's bad for you or whatever.
Isn't it like, at certain temperatures, Splenda will, like, give you cancer?
I don't eat it, so I didn't pay attention.
I don't know, I just go for the straight sugar stuff.
Yeah, like, it's why I drink whole milk, because if I'm gonna do it, why would I do it halfway? Like,
Why would I do it half-assed?
I don't know. If I'm gonna eat sugar, I'm gonna eat sugar. Like,
I personally prefer whole milk as well, because I think the other stuff just tastes watered down.
it just tastes like water. Cold, weird water.
Yeah. Give me my vitamin D. I do not get enough of it, seriously. I take supplements. Oh yeah, I was talking about Rome. forts.
You sure were. How they're cookie cutter designs.
Yes. So most Roman forts they are cardinally oriented. So there's a north wall, south wall, east wall, and west wall. Always. They also always have a gate on each of those walls. Always. Even if 10 feet from said gate is a sheer cliff.
You know? I believe that. Because that's what it says in the manual. These are the specs. We'll get it. We gotta build it to code.
We don't build it to code, or
You can get murdered that way. Oh.
that hits hard.
Better than last time when it got me dead on, though. Oh, shit.
Got you with the backswing, or the second attack.
Do I need to just dodge?
I guess we've been kind of giving random facts this whole time. Like, I gave a bunch of random facts about Roman forts.
Can you do me a hand favor here?
I was gonna say, sit on the floor. This will be easier. Right.
Giving Mike a hand job.
Do you understand what I mean?
I think so. That's your spine. My bad. I thought it was a knot.
Bone. Then you heard it go.
Yep.
Okay, let me test the lean. Still stiff, but a little better. Thank you.
Of course. I will say, so after last week, so after Saturday, so Saturday was my last day of work last week, and I went to a massage therapist afterwards. And I know I've told you about this, but I wanted to bring this up on stream.
yeah,
because
yeah.
holy fuck. Massage therapy, if you do anything physically active, more important than a chiropractor in my mind. I will happily go see a chiropractor, but I'm gonna go see my massage therapist first. Because he stretched my muscles in a way, or he massaged my muscles in a way that he would be like massaging the muscles on my ass, and I could feel my shoulder muscles release. And I think it was the one time that I had someone touching my ass that I was like, keep going.
Continue to touch it.
Please.
Touch it more.
I think that man has figured out my pain tolerance, because he just went all out. And I gotta see him again.
Erica was telling me about when you two went together and you had the new guy and he was like, He's like, yeah, no.
The new guy didn't know.
He probably thinks you're a drug dealer or something.
No, I'm just...
Grateful.
The only way I can describe it is I need a dwarven massage. I tell most massage therapists to dig for gold because
Pardon me.
I want you to break me. If you think you're hurting me, you're not. Even if I say ow.
I need to know, is the massage therapist experience similar to when Erica pops you like a glow stick?
No.
Or
No.
Okay.
No. Erica popping me like a glow stick is enjoyable, and half the reason I can't stand up immediately is because I don't exactly have control of my back at that point.
I just meant when you do your like bleh. Or like the first time where they like, are you good? And you're like, yeah, I'm okay.
Yeah. When people are massaging me, they push the air out of me. And it comes with noises. But they are good noises. Listen, when you're massaging my back, you are literally pressing into my lungs.
Massive spine pops turn someone into a limp noodle. Can confirm from first-hand experience.
Yeah, at that point I'm just struggling on the ground like Hey,
Okay, but a
oh my
comment-
god, Jade!
Katie and I were just talking about, like, in the most ace way possible. Fuck me up.
Oh god, yeah.
Every time I go to the massage therapist. Next time I have to try the like leg and foot massage that they give. I know you don't like feet being touched. For me,
I know, and I should do the foot massage because I have a few, like, minor foot health issues.
I'm
But-
sure it would do wonders for my feet.
Oh yeah. I will tell you, different kind of pain. If it's anything like mine, you will feel it in your ears. Like, you'll kind of hear it.
I believe it. I also say that because there's a really good pressure point right along the ankle here. That if you get someone while they're down with it and you just kind of roll the knife edge of your foot along it, it fucking hurts. Jade says, wait, what was Katie talking about? I'm curious now.
Also, chiropractor.
Yeah. In the most ace way possible, fuck me up. Yeah. I did that to someone once because they were a dickhead to me. Let me rephrase that, okay? Earlier, he had been doing the tough
Age
guy-
range?
Teenage.
Okay.
Teenage years. This was an upperclassman. And he basically, to my face, he like puffed up his chest like. I have no other way of saying it other than like a fucking bird. And yeah, he was just a real dick to me overall. And there was at one point that we had this like track along the outside of our gym on the second floor,
Okay.
and it had a railing on it.
Uh-huh.
And we were playing some kickball game thing, and the ball went up there, and it just so happened that it was me and him.
Mm-hmm.
and he went to, like, he dove for the ball and, like, tossed it over. And I saw the opportunity of him with his splayed there on the floor, the teacher on the first floor. And so as he's on the ground, after, like, he leapt for it, I just quickly did that for a little bit, just to give him a point of, don't fuck with me, I know your body better than you do. He yelled. There was not a damn thing the teacher could say, because for all he knew, he tripped, fell, and just hurt himself a little bit.
And you stumbled too, because sport ball.
Yes.
My bad.
That was a point of words were not doing it with him. I had he when he puffed his chest out at me, I kind of like pushed him back, and he was about to fight me, and my friend Adam, who I had talked about earlier, who slammed into a tree on the little car thing, he directly said to this kid, dude, Jake will kick your ass. Don't fuck with him. And I'm glad I had my friends' backs, or my friends had my back for that. Simultaneously, this kid did not believe it at all, because I was the smallest kid in our class.
And you're like, no, I'll use black magic on you. I know your body. Let me take you on a tour. Did you know that this hurts? Want more?
Yeah, it was one of those that, like, a lot of people in class knew that I participated in martial arts.
That was one of the moments that
But-
they kind of saw it happen.
Well, that was the first time that classmate had seen it. All of my close friends had seen it because me and Zach were in martial arts together.
Yeah.
And so when we hung out...
Yeah. I was sort of meaning the
Oh, yeah.
at large.
But even most of my classmates didn't really understand any of that, because most of them hadn't actually seen me.
Yeah, they just knew
Yeah.
you had commented that you did it. And then they had Karate Kid in their head or whatever.
Yeah. Like, oh, yeah, it's this little weenie kid who...
Of course.
Yeah! Even though, I mean, that wasn't entirely inaccurate, but it was also the fact of... Oh, by the way, pinch! And then... Oh. It's fun to get someone to just suddenly realize, oh, fuck. This is not what I was expecting. This is pain.
I had a friend that was sometimes like a little raptor. That she would just come up behind you in the hall, and she would jump up, and she would put her thumbs like in the groove of, like, between your clavicle, and just be like off the ground. And just, like, rock up on you like that, and then go back down.
Oh my god.
And tell you what, the first time it happened, like, just knees.
God.
And, like, if you didn't know it was coming, like, and it was bad if you knew it was coming, if you couldn't kind of divert it.
So apparently,
Oh,
I have light footsteps.
I believe this.
There's been several times that I've come down the stairs and spooked Katie because she didn't hear me coming down the stairs, even though my brain's like, oh yeah, I'm just clomping down the stairs. But even in boots at work, like, I apparently walk around very quiet. Although I also say that we work in a very loud building, but
And you've been in the woods. Like,
yeah.
those really, it comes down to you've been in the woods, I would imagine.
Also, throughout all of high school, me practicing being sneaky.
Uh-huh.
Even throughout, even in school, I would kind of hide within the crowds and walk silently and stuff, and sneak up on my friends.
I am a little bit light-footed, and my friends are a little high-startled in high school. So I actually wore my keys on a carabiner on my hip so that they could tell where I was. However, this meant that all I had to do to disappear
Was take that off.
was just cover it. So it was very much, we're gonna put a bell on the cat.
I cannot sneak upstairs or down.
Crunk, crunk, crunk.
Snap,
knees.
snap, 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 snap,
Yeah.
snap.
Oh, speaking of. So, at the chiropractor, he's doing all kinds of, tests.
Can you warn me if it's gonna happen right now?
So,
I felt it in the couch.
So, he had this test where he's like, extend your leg and then, resist me pushing down and, blah, blah, blah. So we do all that and I'm resisting pushing up and then I put my foot down and my knee just goes, and he goes, are you okay? And I'm like, yeah, this happens all the time. He's like, I'm gonna take your nonchalance as confidence. And I'm like,
I'm gonna hope
as
this
you
isn't
should.
shock. Oh. It's a nightmare. It's the sound that Nami's mouth makes on a bone sometimes.
Yeah.
Which, gotta admit, wasn't it like the first day we started the new Sandy Hydra stream? Nami had a bone.
Yep.
And so, with our brand new high quality audio, you just hear.
You got to hear my dog dub a hentai. Like, ugh. And that's when we got her the smoked bones from then on, and never a raw one.
Oh. So, I actually have some questions, or some anime. I'm looking for anime suggestions of a specific type. Ones with adventuring guilds.
Okay.
Because I need to find a few more examples of adventuring guilds for me to do another tabletop project I wanted.
What are... So, are...
Goblin Slayer.
No. Skip that one. I guess, do you want examples of ones that I personally think are interesting? Or are you wanting to diversify on what you've seen already to, like...
Diversify.
Okay.
I'm doing mechanic searching.
Okay.
Average in the next life. Oh, Kuma Bear.
Do you want... Can you tune your query?
What do you mean, tune my query?
What things have you seen? With this lens in mind.
So, the first one that comes to mind is the one in, God, I can't remember the full name of the anime, but it's the Campfire Cooking in Another World.
Okay.
I swear Sword Art Online had one, but I think I might be mistaken. certain.
Fucked that one up real bad.
Does it have to be an anime, or do you I'd prefer it to be an anime, because I can listen and watch, and to me that is... I'm trying to get as much information as I can. Well, best representation of information.
So, you've done the cooking one?
Campfire cooking in another world. That one, though, they kind of subverted a lot of things because he kind of immediately jumps up to the highest tier.
Okay, so you want to see a more traditionalist guild system in action?
Yes.
So that makes me then, I guess, have the ones that you've seen exclusively been isekais.
I think so.
Okay. So, if there are any non-isekai guild situations...
I would definitely love non-isekai.
Even though it is kind of fan servicey, is it wrong to pick up girls in a dungeon?
Oh, that's right.
That one actually is not an isekai at all. That one has a static world setting. That one's not an isekai.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Well, I guess I can have this out.
Is it wrong to pick up girls in a dungeon isn't an isekai?
It's not.
Yeah.
He just is part of that world.
Yeah.
He grew up there.
Average in the Next Life is the best picture of an Adventures Guild I've ever seen, but it's better fleshed out in the novels than the anime.
I'm blanking on the name of the show right now, but it goes into no, that one is an isekai. Scratch.
Betrayal against the gods of anime almost be... I don't want all isekais!
Jade only knows isekais.
Isekais are almost getting to the point where they're like, this is just an excuse for us to put X inside of fantasy. I mean, I'll admit, I absolutely love the cooking, or bringing online grocery shopping into a fantasy world. That I think is amazing. Also, they redeemed a hydrate.
I need to get Wilder then.
Shit!
I think he forgot his tea. Let me refill my cup. Too while I'm up. We'll just do a little bio break here.
Venturing Guild Anime. Oh, Tales of Vesperia. I have seen... There's something satisfying about hearing the pupper toenails clacking. Tells us where he is. Okay, I'm gonna run average in the next life.
You're average in the next life.
take Jade says I will take that as a compliment, Katie. That's okay. I only have one life. I only play life on hardcore mode.
Mm.
Oh! It's stretchy. Oh! Yeah, I guess I should look at video games that also do adventuring guilds. Which actually reminds me. I'm going to pull up the Steam. So I did buy some games that were on sale.
How dare you?
I think one of them is actually that that Planet Crafter game.
Oh.
Because it was on sale.
The Astro whatever?
No. This one is a... Unable to connect to... Why do I not have internet connection?
Mine takes a hot second to connect if it's been off for a while.
There, I connected to the internet. So your internet is in general. Yeah, it's just. Oh, no. So this is, So, shocker, everybody, I found a open world survival game
Okay.
that's in space,
dare you.
and it's about terraforming the planet to make it hospitable.
Oh, that one.
Oh, there's a game that we should
Okay.
get.
Is it this one?
It wasn't that one.
Okay, well, I have this one, so.
It is $10. I just totally blanked on what it's called, but basically you're playing Amazon on the moon.
Off-World Trading Company?
It has a much more intense sounding name.
Okay, you said Amazon, and my first thought was that old computer game where you, like... Can I steal it? No, they are all for me. Yeah, go for it.
Which one? The one where you are like navigating the river?
Yeah! Sorry. Brain. Eat as many of them as you want.
Don't say that.
I'm going to, because otherwise I have to eat as many.
Mm-hmm. I guess then I would say to whatever amount you don't want to the ones that you really actually don't want in your life. They just need to be brought nearer.
Uh-huh.
And then I will know.
So, it just so happens that the Tales franchise is doing a massive sale.
Tales of Berseria?
Yeah.
Stream is still working.
Yeah, it's my laptop being stupid.
Taking a hot second siesta here.
But yeah, so
Cookie.
Tales of
I mean, I could just horf it in one bite, but like,
Tales of
I s-
Berseria.
I worked real hard on this guy.
you even made frosting.
I even made royal fucking icing.
Mm-hmm.
3 of these games are
I think I might need
$5.
2.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know how many you get, Wonder? No.
So you started walking.
Help me.
Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Oh.
What's a good shape? The tree was
I will need to think about that. Anyway,
I thought that might be for Jake. He doesn't care about the unicorn.
what is it that I don't care about?
The unicorns. We were trying to find which cookie looked like a fun shape to eat. And
Unicorn.
a captive.
Oh.
Oh, going right for the horn, disabling it, I see.
Taking its powers.
You're not toying.
Nope. Oh, this is Wonder's blanket.
So is the game you're thinking of an open world game?
Let me just pull up my Discord really quick, and I can just look at it. Though mine's probably a fucked up pattern. It's all fucked up when you're eating a unicorn's face, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Lethal Company. Help. Help. The horn stabilizes the presence.
Wonder will help.
Thank you, Wonder. Help my phone.
Wonder, you're not being helpful.
Wonder, there's icing. Help me. Help me. Bro, you are the worst.
I'm sorry, but it's not in your crotch. He's not gonna go for it if it's not in your
You-
crotch.
You know, you're so smart, but you'd also just like help me. You are the worst. He's like, I'm not dealing with that.
Do you know where your phone has been?
I'm like, bro.
That is good to know, Jade.
Hmm?
Jade was explaining a lot of stuff about average in the next life.
As always, I will say Log Horizon. But that one's also an isekai.
The Outlast Trials.
Thank you for just letting me sit here and quietly eat a cookie.
Huh?
Thank you for letting me just sit here and quietly eat a cookie.
You're welcome.
Okay. Hold on. Player characters can use fictional medical drugs recklessly. For this Lethal Company game.
Mhm.
It's $10 and it's not even on sale.
Mhm. Just a heads up that that's one that Liv and I are getting. But
Okay.
without having opened it, I have a strong feeling might be up our alley.
So it seems like each of us are branching out into our own survival-esque games.
I spent quite a while just adjusting things around in Green Hell so that when I decide what I'm doing, I can do it.
What is Green Hell?
It is a jungle survival game.
Alright, makes sense.
Jungle Jeopardy is real.
The building style kind of, or at least, yeah, the building style kind of reminds me of, The Forest.
Okay.
Now, for the forest, did you have to build the platform to go on top of the frame too? Or is it just this game that has done this to me? Because you build your frame, and then you build the platform to put on the frame so that it's a ceiling/floor.
I don't remember.
And they each require different types of materials and lashings.
Yikes. That's...
They simplify it, of course, because you just need to put the item. But, like,
I like simple.
you have to deal with leeches and worms
I had to do leeches in Girl Scout camp. I'm good.
and parasites. Insanity. But I don't like how often they do the voiceover. Because the guy that is the protagonist is, like, consistently pissed off about being in a survival situation. Like, anytime anything happens, any inconvenience, like, he needs to start a fire.
Ugh.
Or your stone tool breaks and you need to make a new one. He's like, son of a bitch, god damn it! And I'm like, okay.
My chiropractor nicely gave me an ice pack.
Aww.
Oh, god damn it.
It wants to make sure you get one more stretch in before you ice.
That's what it was. It was, I also had bought Green Hell.
Standing.
I successfully made 3 platforms today.
Oh,
And a leaf rack.
also
The leaf rack.
And maintained my health.
I may have bought Farm
That's
Manager
the-
2021.
You know what you do? You sleep while I awake.
So, games that I buy, essentially, you
Oh,
get.
Bubby.
If you
Do you
need
want us to know?
a good lost item game for free and or cheap, the like Cats in a Tower, Cats in an Arcade,
Uh-huh.
they are really cute and they're not like hard,
Uh-huh.
but they're just a nice.
They give you a thing to do with your eyes.
Yes.
Want me to snuggle?
Cause the Cats in the Arcade is free, and I might have finished it in like 2-3 hours maybe.
Good deal, good deal.
But then their entire catalog was like $7, and it's like 3 or 4 more games. Just because I know you enjoy that kind of thing
I
as
do.
well.
Looks like they had a major update for 7 days.
And my therapist sent me some good resources. I haven't gotten a chance to look at them yet. For kind of going over like viable distractions, since it's been a while since I've had like a therapist list, to see if there's anything that maybe didn't apply before that might apply now. What was the update?
So we now have access to death penalty options. So now you can choose from Nothing, Classic, Injured, where you respawn with most debuffs still active, and Permadeath. They've also added the ability to lock inventory slots.
Does that work with Jumbo Backpack?
With the arrow buttons that indicate how many slots to lock, starting at the top left. The top leftmost slot in the player inventory. These slots will be unaffected by the sort inventory, fill stats, and move all buttons. Fuck
You
yes.
can save your standard loadout. Awesome.
They also gave the drones some love.
Yeah, still alright, Bloodborne. Baby. The worst part is I'm like really, really sure that they're gonna give this guy a second phase.
Go, Micah, you can do it. You died when I finished typing that.
Correct. I keep being slow on that pull.
You must accept your death. Be freed from the night.
Oh, cool. So we can now override the maximum wire length.
Sigh. I know what I'm doing. It's the getting the hands to do it.
Doors can have a trigger collider that pushes players out of a doorway as it closes.
Maybe so that we can't stop in doorways?
Yeah.
Micah, the point of a speedrun is to beat the boss as fast as possible, not die as fast as possible.
Yeah, I'm like off rhythm.
No, I bought that.
Dark Souls rhythm game when.
Mr. Bun Boy. Come cuddle with Mom.
Sorry, I'm just going through a bunch of the 7 days to die updates.
Oh, you're okay. I'm...
Okay, so there were a lot of... They made quite a few changes, but a lot of them were like minor or some back-end stuff for performance. Some things to the drone, but we haven't used the drone that much.
I haven't gotten the drone in this game yet. which I
Oh.
want to play really bad.
You hit the.
I think it did the thing.
Hey, you figured out how to pause.
The secret pause.
I'm now going over what they lost.
Oop.
You're really good at pressing that button.
Today, apparently.
Ooh. Interesting. So, there is actually something that affects this for this. No, Jade. Well, technically, yes. You can by going to the PS4 menu.
Ooh, big one. Is it okay if I turn this up a little bit?
Yeah. Oh, the remote's over there. That way you can hear the music.
Yeah. I am very heavily an audio person,
Yeah.
and I can hear.
So, one of the things that will be affecting us is, so they fixed Buried Supplies quest, keep the Twitch quest cooldown active after quest complete. So apparently there was a bug that during Buried Supplies quest, it would not restart the...
Okay.
Did we ever get that bug?
I don't think so, but the fact that it comes up in here.
Oh.
Player machine dupe bug for stackable items with a minimal sellable amount, such as stones.
Bubby. Ow. Don't be a little
That
menace.
hurt.
Hey. What are you doing?
I'm being a menace.
Okay.
Sent to your death.
Itchy.
Itchy and bored.
Oh, your leg. Okay, hold on. No. Hey, go upstairs. Stay. Okay, where is it?
He's like, that's right there.
All right. So yeah, they made some changes to 7 days, but doesn't seem like there's going to be anything major. Just some more controls for us. They're working on the next big update.
That'll be nice.
Oh, did Dad trick you? Where is it?
Where it is, Dad? You tell me.
Where is it? His face. So far up in the couch. Where is it?
Where'd you put it?
There's one by the cat bed. There's one next to his bed. Oh. Did you find one? Yeah. Good boy.
Gonna do your thing, guy. It's so wide.
Accept your death.
You're using your iframes.
I was trying to get any dodge step in there. That was in fact me spamming circle.
Jade's like, you figured out how to dodge his Lionel explosion. His Lionel explosion. By the way, buddy, there's one more.
One bit.
Where is it? I guarantee there's another one. Yeah. You only got one. Where is it?
I wonder if you're like, my job here is done, Jake. But you didn't do anything.
Hey, good boy.
keep hoping I can shoot him when he's in the air, and I think it's too late in the fray by then.
Okay, now there's no more. I promise. You can come up and sit down. Wander up. Scratch. Are you gonna do anything about your masking fire? Maybe some sprinklers?
He's got an Elric mindset about that.
Never again.
Never forget. Ugh. Bless you.
Thank you. Wah-ha.
No. No more. Or do you need to go outside?
That one.
That is it, Father.
I'm gonna eat the purple Karate Kid.
They're the ninja bread men.
I thought it was a body outline for the other one, so we both failed. No. Oh. Thought I was falling.
You're falling down, down, down. That was
a good stagger.
That was almost bad.
This is
Final flare.
oh, it's a heavy hit.
I don't think that's a parry. You died!
Wild.
Here, have a tree.
Thanks. I'm the opposite of the Lorax. I eat for the trees.
I'm eating Ninja Brian.
Oh, you are indeed eating Ninja Brian. I made the frosting a tad bit too thick, so it's just everywhere.
It's kind of like
Hydrate.
if toaster strudel icing was a little bit better. That said, toaster strudel icing is quite choice.
Mm-hmm. It'd be cool if my back stopped hurting.
Have you tried a heat pad?
No, he wanted me to do ice instead of heat.
But what about the alternating? Just ice. Okay.
Ugh. Nausea, heartburn, inflammation, upset stomach, diarrhea.
I don't. I mean, like I told you before, if Pepto-Bismol could cure everything that ails me, I would literally just always be sipping a bottle.
This is what I have to live with.
There's a level of desperation.
Oh,
And ugh.
Pepto is my go-to. Like, it's my favorite.
Pepto is my last ditch effort dice roll because the consistency of it is a 50-50 shot on if I will throw up or not.
No.
So like it is my you know what, I need this to be resolved one way or the other sort of.
It's like liquid chalk.
Yeah, I have a problem with that.
I know. Most people don't like chalky consistency things. It's one
just
of
give me the
my-
chalk to eat.
It's one of my favorite consistencies.
I just don't like it in a drink. Cause like Tums, I wish I could just eat them.
Oh,
You got
me
drugs
too.
off of one of those nerds.
That one was the one that
That's the
is
cool
bullying
nerd.
someone to do his homework in magic school.
Practical magic school. No, wait, it was up close magic.
Yeah, the school of up close magic. As things should be, you know. Up close and personal. I say with my whip. Haha, but it is a cane all along. Up close and personal, for sure.
Beep boop, go left.
I did figure this out finally.
You only come here enough.
Yep. Exactly.
You're gonna forget next week if you don't beat
Oh,
this.
that is exactly what I'm not looking forward to.
Did we already do the hydrate?
Yes.
Okay.
I'll do another one just in case, though. Because I had more sugar. I want to know.
I wanna know.
Just inquiring minds, you know? What if...
Very well, let me
Okay. Just if I decided that I wanted to get more vitality, I know that would be a weird choice for me this late in the game. Oh, I know. Okay, I have an idea. Ooh, that's the one with the slappy arm. Move it. Slap.
Jade says, "Oh, are you farming these for blood?"
Blood and bullets. You know, the B&Bs. A little bit different than a bed and breakfast, this one. Not really an air type.
The two genders. Bed and breakfast.
Blood bullets.
Oh.
I'll take a blood, please.
I really don't want either.
If you had to pick one.
Blood.
I realized something I
What
could
do we-
do.
I'm confused about what we're picking them for.
One of you gotta pick your gender between blood and bullet.
Oh, bullets.
Yeah. Sounds about right.
I realized something I could do now that I'm in my 30s and an adult.
Yeah.
I can spend my consumables. Look at this. We're gonna do a little end game boost.
Katie confirmed non-binary.
We're gonna go for it. We're gonna power boost because I'm not gonna be doing a new game plus on this machine. Let's be real. Even if I wanted to do a new game plus on this, I would just do a new game over again. Let's be real. We're gonna do this.
Leveling up, we're
We're gonna play this like Pokemon when I was 6.
use all your items all at once. Yeah. The moment you get them.
That's no, you saved them, so now you know how many were in play all along. But I did use some of them for other stuff, but not these big ones.
Then there's me. I'm sitting here thinking, you know, I actually might want to play Bloodborne's New Game Plus.
I just know that if I do, it won't be like here. Probably. Yeah.
Gammon awaits you. Go on, Bloodhunt. Farewell,
One moment.
Hunter.
I forgot. Another one.
Momento por favor.
I am having a really hard time with the D-pad today. And we'll leave one in case of emergency.
In case you need to buy a singular blood
Gammon
vial.
awaits you.
Yeah,
Go on,
you know, and I don't want to teleport too.
Very well.
You
Let
know.
me stand close.
No, I don't know. You should tell me.
I don't though.
You're just
Yeah. Why not?
okay.
Give it a little bumper. Because the problem is my skill level. And I'm gonna try the Batman approach.
Buy it all?
Yep.
Okay.
Spend an exorbitant amount of money. See if the problem goes away.
That's fair.
Yeah. I mean, it does kind of work.
Especially knowing I will not be back here as Elsa.
They say more money, more problems, but a lot of my problems would go away with more money.
Actually, I think most of my problems would go away.
Exactly. Speaking of, you got mail today.
Oh. Yes, it's been taken care
Okay.
of. I promise it has been. It was literally the next day I had called them.
Big hit.
Or that they called me.
I just make sure you read this. This one's me.
Mm-hmm. How recent? I'm on top of it.
I'm just making sure.
Rude.
"21 incredible facts about the 80s."
Anus.
I don't know why that popped into my head, but it probably had something to do with me having not stated a single fact after.
The last 20 or so deaths.
You know what I'll do instead? When you spend time farming again,
You will tell us 20 amazing facts about the anus.
maybe not specifically the anus, but there's 7 animals that can be heard for long distances.
Are you one of them?
Not Taiju.
Fuck off.
If it hasn't been obvious to people at home, Dr. Stone is a core part of my personality at this point.
Yeah, we learned. We don't use the term kinning really, but if we did, it would be Senku for him. Your emotional support character, but more serious.
It's
Close
more-
was a better idea.
It's more like his emotional support anime.
Must accept your death.
So, closer.
What if you tried instead sprinting towards him,
That's what I just was.
but you dashed?
Uh-huh, I know, but that was me saying. So
Oh.
closer mitigated the damage.
Ah.
God damn
Jade says they don't use that word either because they associate it with the worst parts of Tumblr.
Yeah.
I have never heard it up until this point, and I will probably
Same.
forget about it.
It's just the closest word that I had in the moment to that, and I knew it wasn't a great fit in the first place.
My emotional support anime. Yeah, especially after this last episode.
After this last week. It
That-
doesn't work if you're full.
That was like one of the few things that got me through the week.
I know.
I'm sorry they were bored.
I keep wanting him to do a follow-up on that, and I don't know that I will learn that that is not an attack pattern that he does, because it really feels like he should. For the fact that he's got some of those four-parters.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad he doesn't.
Ooh.
Is there a cat outside?
And this villain just dropped into something.
Nice. Oh, Jenna redeemed another hydrate.
Oh shit. That would explain a lot. You plugged my laptop? I forgot I unplugged it to plug in the laptop. Oh, unplug this one. That explains so much.
Why you've been on battery this whole time?
Yeah, why my game has been running like absolute horseshit.
Cool. Thanks, bud. Oof. Underseamed bag. seemed bad.
Maybe you just have to time it perfectly. So that way you dodge at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
And get...
Have you tried getting good scrub?
Right. Facts time.
Alrighty. We're gonna learn some facts about 7 animals that
Oh,
can be
shoot.
heard for long distances. The first one, the blue whale.
I realized something I can do to make this a little more efficient.
The call of the mighty blue whale is the loudest on Earth, registering at a whopping 188 decibels. The average rock concert only reaches about 100 decibels. Male blue whales use their deafening rumbling call to attract mates hundreds of miles away.
Wouldn't they make you go deaf if they did a loud call next to you while you're in the water?
Probably.
There was some bizarre thing.
Howler monkeys. Found in the rainforests of America. Of the Americas, this monkey grows to about 4 feet tall and has a howl that can travel more than 2 miles.
I'm so good, thanks. Alright. That should.
The elephant. When an elephant stomps its feet, vibrations can travel 20 miles through the ground. They receive messages through their feet too. Research on African and Indian elephants has identified a message for warning, another for greeting, and another for announcing, "Let's go!" These sound register from 80 to 90 decibels, which is louder than most humans can yell. Fucking wild. I didn't even think about that. Hey, tremor sense. The North American bullfrog. The name comes from the loud, deep bellow that male frogs emit. This call can be heard up to half a mile away, making them seem bigger and more ferocious than they really are. To create this resonating sound used for his mating call, the male frog pumps air back and forth between his lungs and mouth and across his vocal cords. Like breathing into a fucking paper bag. Huh?
I forgot.
I said kazoo.
existed.
Hyenas.
We're breathing through a harmonica.
If you happen to hear the call of a laughing or spotted hyena, we recommend you leave the building.
Oh shit.
Hyenas make this staccato, high-pitched series of hee-hee-hee sounds called giggles by zoologists when they're being threatened, chased, or attacked. This disturbing laugh can be heard
Same.
up to 8 miles away.
Same.
I also laugh in stress.
I'm in danger.
The African lion.
I love hyenas, says Jenna. Very sane.
Perhaps the most recognizable animal call, the roar of a lion, is used by males to chase off rivals and exhibit dominance. Female lions roar to protect their cubs and attract the attention of males. Lions have reportedly been heard roaring a whopping 5 miles away.
Speaking of, the elder lioness at the Potter Park Zoo died.
I saw that. Wasn't she like 19 or something?
She was old.
Mm.
Yeah.
And then the last animal on our list, the northern elephant seal bull. Along the coast of California live strange-looking elephant seals with huge snouts and big floppy bodies.
Same.
When it's time to mate, the males, or bulls, let out a call similar to an elephant's trumpet. This call can be heard for several miles, and lets other males and all the females nearby know who's in control of the area. Yeah, they're kind of horrifying creatures.
They're very big.
I don't think I ever want to be near one. Except for maybe through incredibly thick glass.
Or like you're on a boat It's on an aisle.
Not a
You've
boat,
got
motherfucker.
binoculars.
Yeah. Yeah.
That kind of close.
Mm-hmm. When something plans on body slamming me with the weight of possibly
School bus.
yeah, with the weight of a school bus on top of, behind teeth. Nah,
You
I'm
want to
good.
get stabbed with 2 spears strapped to the front of a bus?
No, thank you.
Hard pass.
That sounds like great fun. Yeah, sign me up. No one. No one.
Except Kirishi.
Just stay away from megafauna. Just
We are only the dominant in the food chain because we developed guns.
Because we've got tools. Without tools, we are nothing.
We made gun, therefore human top. Just wait for the day when something else figures out how to use our guns.
or some other issue. Like, hissing cobra or spitting cobras. Which the only thing that they developed the spitting for, it's us. There's nothing else that is a threat to it that is at that height except for us. Good thing they're all really desensitized to the school shooting scenario.
Oh my god. If we stay still, we might be lucky.
We slept through it.
I'm not sure if the creators of Bloodborne, if FromSoft, intended this area to be such a great place to farm. Because that's kind of fucked up if you think about it.
Yeah.
So the next section of facts is called hummingbirds.
Ooh. We love little tweaked out fairies. They must have had really bad experiences in college.
Hang on, Mark. Oh, wow. There are quite a few facts here about hummingbirds.
Facts, 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 facts.
Everybody.
Facts, 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 facts.
I'll do one fact before you, or are you going back to farm?
I can go back for another room, I think.
Okay.
I took the time to switch my runes over, so I may as well.
I'll do a few then. The ruby-throated hummingbird, the only hummingbird species east of Mississippi, migrates at least 2,000 miles from its breeding grounds to its wintering grounds. On the way, it crosses the Gulf of Mexico. That's 500 miles without rest. Not bad for a creature that weighs just an eighth of an ounce and is barely 3 inches long.
An eighth of an ounce, for context, is about the weight of a ping pong ball.
A little ping pong
Because
ball.
an eighth of an ounce meant nothing to me when I heard it.
Yeah.
Our neighborly hummingbirds live in the pine trees over across the street.
Oh.
And they make really loud fucking noises. Just so everyone knows.
One of these days.
They're loud and fucking annoying.
One of these days, catch one on camera.
I did catch one on camera.
Photo.
Oh.
Sorry. Catch one on my camera. Okay, a hovering hummingbird has an energy output per unit weight about 10 times that of a person running 9 miles per hour. If a person were to do the same amount of work per unit weight, he or she would expend 40 horsepower.
That's absurd. You would never be cold again.
Oh.
Just shiver at 40 horse. Better.
How to escape from an ice prison? Be the hummingbird. Just vibrate.
Melt
your
the
way.
ice around you. Uh, 800. Dumb.
A man's daily energy output is about 3,500 calories. If one were to recalculate the daily energy output of a hummingbird, eating, hovering, flying, perching, and sleeping, for a 170-pound man, it would total about 155,000 calories.
I'd get so sick of eating.
Or you just drink it all. With your tongue, so you don't even have to open your mouth. Just put a straw in.
Okay, I can live with that.
I love that you
It's like, it is the most logical thing to do. Fly so that you can get there faster, because I guess if you gotta eat that much.
Alright. They're gonna do the same for how much food you would need to eat.
Horrifying already.
An average man consumes about 2.5 pounds of food per day. If his energy output were the same as that of a hummingbird, he would have to eat and burn off in a single day the equivalent of 285 pounds of
No.
hamburger, 370 pounds of potato, or 130 pounds of bread.
No. So you see, if you gotta do that, you condense it down into a liquid. You put it somewhere hard to reach.
The ruby-throated hummingbird can increase its weight by 50%, all of it fat, just before its winter migration. This provides extra fuel for the long, non-stop flight across the Gulf of Mexico. In comparison, a 170-pound man would have to pack on enough fat to increase his weight to 255 pounds in just a few weeks.
That's like you.
Oh, I have
Going to
so
meat.
many pebbles. Just eat a whole human every day. No.
The wing
Curse.
muscles of a hummingbird account for 25 to 30% of its total body weight, making it well adapted to flight. However, the hummingbird has poorly developed feet and cannot walk.
Sure can't. It sure cannot. We had
That's what happens when you skip leg day.
there was one that was grounded downtown that of course ended up being brought to me. I didn't find it. Somebody else brought me this bird.
Story of your life.
So it vibed with us until it warmed up and then it took off because they just happened to catch it when it turned off in a bad spot.
Aw.
And then it just had to do the hummingbird boot up sippy sips. Make sure you repaired it. Cool.
Think you can do it?
You can do it.
You need a blood rock. You know where you probably have to get those?
Somewhere I don't want to go.
The Chalice Dungeons?
I don't want to do it.
That's fair.
Okay. We're gonna try something. Did I just? Yep.
Sure did.
It's okay. We're gonna try something.
Visceral attack.
That's what I'm doing most of my damage with right
That's
now. So can't hurt, right?
I think the point is for it
Well, him, not me.
to hurt.
He'll hurt me by himself. I don't need to help him.
Yeah, that's fair.
I don't care how old he is. He'll fuck me up.
Just like my massage therapist.
I just want it to be not long.
I just. You got fucked up.
Just okay. Ugh. It's not a whip now. Everything was bad.
Keep doing it. This is a bad run for you.
Yeah. We're just gonna work on our infighting a little.
Accept your death. Be freed from the light.
Due to their small body size and lack of insulation, hummingbirds lose body heat rapidly. To meet their energy demands, they enter torpor, a state similar to hibernation, during which they lower their metabolic rate by about 95%. During torpor, the hummingbird drops its body temperature by 30 degrees Fahrenheit to 40 degrees. Oh, decreases its body temperature by 30 to 40 degrees Fahrenheit. And it lowers its heart rate from more than 1,200 beats per minute to as few as 50. Yes, as few as 50. Close down to ours. In other words, it finally takes a fucking chill pill.
I can't try to shoot him from it if I just walk away from it. My infighting still needs work for him.
It's like, no, stop healing. Net gain. Now he's exploding. Damn it. Nice. Damn.
One of those where once you, it's like no.
Jane started typing. You can do. Never mind.
No. No positive reinforcement.
Alright. Hummingbirds have the highest metabolic rate of any animal on Earth. To provide energy for flying, they must consume up to 3 times their body weight in food each day.
No.
Yeah.
Did it again.
It makes sense, okay?
I know it does. Which is why you can't do it.
Normally, if it makes sense, you can do it in these games.
But you know for a fact it doesn't work with him.
The reflexes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna heal for that one.
Imagine if humans had to consume 3 times our body weight in food every day. We'd all be shonen protagonists. There'd also have to be significantly less of us. Unlike other birds, a hummingbird can rotate its wings in a circle and can also hover in one spot, flying up, down, sideways, and even upside down for short distances. It is the only bird that can fly backwards.
The gray-lag goose can fly upside down for short periods of time. It's one of the only geese that can do that.
Birds literally shouldn't do a barrel roll.
Oh, a lot of them can do a barrel roll. They just shouldn't stay that way.
I can also do a barrel roll.
Rude as hell. Golly.
his guts out.
You must accept your death.
You are the dead.
Is this how Genichiro felt?
But
Was that his name?
I don't know. Genru Chimaro.
I just spoke with the authority of Inosuke and hoped it was the right name. Is it Genichiro?
Okay, the smallest bird on Earth is the bee hummingbird, native to Cuba. With a length of only 2 inches, the bee hummingbird can comfortably perch on the eraser of a pencil.
I love it.
Wild. I want a cookie.
Yep, glad I'm going to the chiropractor.
You must accept your death.
It's a heavy one.
I barely got into my cookie. Okay. The most common types of hummingbirds include the Allen's Anna, bearline, black-chin, blue-throated, broad-billed, broad-tailed, buff-bellied, costas, lucifer, magnificent, ruby-throated, rufous, violet-crowned, and white-eared. Yeah? Those are all the common types. Are you sure that's not all the types?
Quite certain. Isn't it something like 1 in 5 mammals is a bat?
I didn't think so. And like 90% of all biomass on Earth is like insects.
Fucking ants.
And that one fish.
Yes, and that one.
Go Gehrman. Go Gehrman. If I were a betting man, I'd continue to bet on Gehrman.
That's a safe bet. I would encourage you to take that bet. Your payout won't be great because the odds are in his favor, but like,
I'm not looking to make a lot. I'm looking to be consistent.
looking at that win-loss ratio.
Yup. 20 on black and 20 on red. Win every time. 0. Fuck. Eat your heart out.
He's mad
No, he's just quick.
now. Now he's gonna explode.
Okay, yeah, that's him being
Mad. Oh, fuck me. Still haven't really figured that one out. enough to get through one more swing before I would have been able to back up. But we're consistently getting to...
Scythe boy.
Uh-huh.
Well, jumpy scythe boy. Like bees, hummingbirds carry pollen from one plant to another while they are feeding, thus playing an important role in plant pollination. Each bird can visit between 1,000 and 2,000 blossoms every day. Good work doing the sex for other people.
Imagine just needing to look at 2,000 flowers every day. Like, just to have to scroll through. Never mind flying there and eating and trying not to get fucking murdered and...
I feel like that wouldn't be as miserable as...
No, but time consuming. Like, if it's a task that you had to be able to mark the center of the flower 2,000 times, like, that would take you over an hour easy to do 2,000 of them in a day.
So, suppose you have to scroll and touch. And that's... One second. 1,000 flowers is already...
Pretty significant heal. I didn't shoot that time! I almost did.
I'd say you can learn, but that has yet to be proven.
Correct.
I was doing math. Yeah, 60 flowers in a minute. Actually, you could get 3,600. You could see 3,600 flowers in 1 hour.
Must accept your death.
Well, you got there.
Yeah.
There are about 300. Yeah, there are about 330 different species of hummingbirds. Most of them live and remain in Central and South America, never venturing any farther north. Only 16 species of hummingbirds actually breed in North America. And unfortunately, that is all of our hummingbird facts.
No. Yeah, I heard that. Yeah, I did. Hey. No. Rude ass motherfucker.
Micah, are you okay?
He just rude.
Oh? lava! Yeah, Mom, I gotta see what's out there.
Okay.
I was expecting you to not heal as much and just accept the loss.
I like flowers.
Do you need a cookie?
I would take a cookie.
Is this an excuse for me to have yet another cookie? No. I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, we're gonna try the Poe method.
I'm giving you more green.
Okay, I'm trying the Poe method right now.
The Poe method?
Kung Fu Panda.
Oh.
I still want that to be a thing.
Kung Fu Panda. Mmm. Delicious sugar cookies. As soon as I shut my mouth. I should have said something about how delicious and sumptuous the sugar cookie was. You got off rhythm.
I also missed my riposte.
You were down to 19 bullets.
Yeah.
have shot him.
Set you again.
Oh, post-burn restores some HP even if you have no recent damage.
Yeah, that's the rune that I put on. It's, I think, the right move.
Yes. You just have to get good.
Mm-hmm. The ever-present problem. Can you kill some students for me?
Sure.
Awesome. I want...
You want to stretch?
Yeah. Ugh.
Oh, jeez.
I told you.
We're gonna kill some students. Go into some dungeons. Eat some peanuts.
Go to a gallery.
Eat the peanuts there.
Do some close-up magic with the peanuts.
Okay, chemistry students?
Secret
None of this-
up-close magic finals at the peanut stand.
Chemistry students! Stop it!
None of them have any understanding of hood safety.
Damn.
Thanks for the wanton murder.
Oh, you know what it is?
Hmm.
Your runes are upset.
Yeah, my runes are upset for farming, but I think I'm okay doing the one set because I'm okay on blood vials right now, so I think I can do it all on
Bullets.
Yeah. Because I know we're kind of...
Mm-hmm. What you thinking about?
No, I do want to keep the higher defense. I was like, could I change the other rune from the visceral attack one? Because I like the visceral attack, and I was like, well, I could maybe change the defense one to something that plays off of... No. No, I couldn't.
Replace that with one that makes your blood vials more effective.
Yeah.
Oh!
Right?
Spine!
Spine, shoulders, knees, and toes. Okay, so I'm not using this. Is there any of this that I actually am going to use? Maybe that. Probably not, but maybe that. Who knows?
So, Micah, do you want to know something that I learned about this game? Exit out of here. Keep going. Press the right side of the touchpad. Or press it as a button. Press triangle. So, I discovered that you have 2 quick inventories. Because there's that one that you can scroll through, but then you can also bring up that other one, which I've used for, like...
I can definitely see why it's useful.
But not at this stage.
Yeah. Like...
Yeah, I figured that out. It was, like...
That would be great to know for a New Game Plus.
But you're not going to do New Game Plus.
Like, even if I did, it's not pertinent tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Like...
Oh, no, absolutely not.
Let's see.
you know what? That's going to be much more effective with weapons that use multiple bullets,
Uh-huh.
because that only works on one shot.
I put ice in this around 1 o'clock.
Nice. Twice as high sleeping. I'm gonna give him a chance to kill me over that one. No, I'm gonna live, sorry. At least for now. He'll get me eventually, though. Don't worry.
The horror. While you get angry.
Oh, shit. Fuck, damn piss. Huh. Out! Out is the way!
Okay, figured it out. Run the fuck away.
Yeah! Next time, with the shooting at the right time. Didn't want to double tap that.
I thought you were a monster fucker.
Wrong kind of double tap. Don't follow up word on the double tap.
Now he doesn't have a gun.
Oh, 1 second, I was too overwhelmed. Okay, give me just a second, buddy. You can play Dragoon if you want. No,
No, now you see it coming.
okay. Okay, cool.
It's only when you get closer that I'm gonna do it.
Ooh, that was a big hit. You do that, buddy. Oh!
Wow, he like came up and just like
Noted!
got your throat, clean cut, just
Noted.
gone.
Noted. Respect the little bit.
Well.
Whew.
Struggling there a bit.
Noted. It's a drag out. I'm not mad about it, but it's a drag out. Also, can I finish using my stuff?
Used to gain much wisdom.
Yes, grab it all. Sorry, I missed these before. Ooh, maybe the rock's in the thing.
Rock is in the what?
Let me see. Hey guys,
Guys, hey, do you like your hot tub? First of all, hi. Oh, you look so relaxed. Oh, I'm sorry to bother you. Do you have...
Bloodstone rock!
Oh, you do have a rock. Oh, goody. Oh, I'm so happy. Okay. This is great.
What if you don't have enough wisdom?
We're gonna find out. Not quite enough, but that's okay. Because I can get some more of that stuff throughout. That's good to know, though, for the future. Nice. They have a rock.
I can get a rock!
If I really feel like I just am not gonna get better, I can break rock.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, about that. Can we just... Okay, so you'll go that way.
Have you tried going left?
That was left.
Have you gone lefty or left?
The other left.
No. You go left
Back?
so hard.
The one that you go away? Or do I go left so hard I go to them?
Yes.
That's called a frontal assault, I thought. Not left.
That's a 360 assault. A one-man 360 assault.
You will not be seeing me no-scope this. I will be keeping the scope firmly locked on, thank you.
Might wanna shrink your weapon again?
Maybe. Ooh. Ooh.
Good job, you didn't shoot.
Yeah, I did this time, though.
Yeah, but that's more reasonable than when he's jumping.
Thanks.
Must accept you again.
Would you like to try one more time?
I think I'm gonna do my little sit-up, because I'm having a hard time getting comfy.
That's fair.
I mean, it is 10 o'clock.
But I think that I will have about enough bullets for this. And then next week I will have to relearn how to play. But this is definitely progress over where I was last week.
Yes.
I'm just so... I'm so sure he has another phase, and I don't want to deal with it. Or there's another boss that's going to trigger behind him as a result. Like...
Oh no, I'm almost to where you're at.
Oh, it's so much better to be early than late. FYI.
For a lot of things.
The early bird gets the worm, but the second person. Jeez.
Okay. Damn, you got a pissed.
He's trying to break his weapon apart when you stagger him. That's why you keep hearing that.
Tink, tink, tink.
Little zippy doo.
Ooh, the Lansing Mall is getting soul food.
Hey. Mac and cheese.
I was just gonna say mac and cheese.
Pretty sure that's for your heart.
No, I'm pretty sure it's
Nah,
not for
that's-
my heart.
It's definitely for the soul.
I don't think my heart likes that.
No. The guy at the furniture store told me the sofa would seat 5 people without any problems. Then it occurred to me, I don't think I know 5 people without any problems.
God damn.
Oh, I thought y'all would enjoy that one.
You thought correct. We're just shooting each other for a second, apparently.
So anyway, I start blasting.
And I shot, and I missed.
He shot and didn't miss.
Sure didn't. He doesn't miss much. Don't let his Parkinson's fool you.
Ignore the fact that the man just crawled out of a wheelchair and is
He's
now
a crack
beating
shot.
beating your ass. Well, do we want to call it for the night?
I'm just weighing on if I am out or not.
Okay.
Because I know that yeah. So we're good.
Alright, so we will call it here tonight, folks.
Thanks for keeping company through the slog.
Yeah, we're... Oh, Jenna said hydrate. We will do a little farming off stream.
Probably.
So that way you guys don't have to sit through that as well.
Probably.
Anyway, have a good night!